kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Stevenson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Taylor.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. There he goes! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the ground, it's Alexander. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Smith. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeps it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's McCown. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
How about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
He runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 1st down on the offense.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's McCown. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to throw again. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's in there for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB. They'll
try the run. Makes his man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Brings into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the
touchdown.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in front.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield. And he's dragged down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Spins away. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Brings up second down.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the RPO, complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And you lay that directly at the feet of the offensive line. If they can't get any push just to get anything positive on a quarterback sneak, that is not a job well done.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevenson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stockton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even
going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing an extra buck.
Going for the big play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's Pater late in the game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Max. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hand, it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.